What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most underrated and one of my favorite players in last year's draft class. But before we get into that, let's check out this fire background. In the middle, we have our orange cracked ice sensational swatch prism insert, beautiful Kobe White card, the red jersey patch there. Next to him, we have a white jersey patch select rookie card. All the way to the left, we have another red, but this time a rookie threads. And this card just looks really good to me. I think it was like 99 cents or $1 back when I bought it in April or May. And it's from the Absolute set. And I just like the card a lot. I love the way it looks. It's one of my favorite patch cards of Kobe White, and I have a lot of his cards. Most of my earlier videos were on Kobe White, so I know some of you have been here since the beginning, and we've come a long way, and so you may have seen me pick these up, but I haven't picked up Kobe White for a long time because he hasn't played in the bubble. He hasn't played, the Bulls haven't played in a long time. So I figured, why not wait till the off season now when people have forgotten about him, his prices have gone down a bit, and buy more. So Kobe Whites, more Kobe Whites over here. Maestro, this one's a horizontal card. I really like the way it looks. We have an Anthony Davis like this as well. It's from Court Kings. And then we have our purple hollow My House parallel, which is an optic insert. So beautiful Kobe White cards, really like those. Let's get into these cards. If you'd like to know what I'm buying right when I buy it, check me out on Patreon. We're off to a good start. Looks like we have some throw-ins. So let's go through those real quick. So DeAndre Ayton, one of my favorite players. Miles Bridges, TJ Warren, he played really well in the bubble, guys. Terry Rozier, and Kyrie. Nice. This is a nice card in the Nets first-year jersey. Really like that one. Both of these guys. And actually, Kobe White's favorite player is Kyrie. So there's a fun fact for you guys right off the bat. Boom. But these are the cards that I bought. And guys, I bought these in like June or July, and I didn't realize that it said it was coming on a ship from China and that it was going to take something like 4 months or something crazy. So I got these in a few weeks ago, but I was waiting to do, more of a Kobe White themed video to show you guys. And it was $7.50, so I got them at a steal. These Revolution base rookies are so nice, and I believe... are they the Chinese New Year? I'm not sure. I don't see Chinese New Year on them, and I think the Chinese New Year ones will say CNY up there. But there is some Chinese writing down here, so I'm not really sure. But I love these Revolution cards, and I didn't have Kobe White. It's such a good-looking card. If you guys were here early on in the channel, you would have seen I picked up this Kobe White card, and this one is probably my favorite one. This one and the orange one are my favorite Kobe White cards. I love that black jersey. So Kobe White, he's been playing, he was playing like a star before the shutdown. So between the All-Star break and the season ending, he played about 10 games, and he played incredibly well. I think he averaged something like 25 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and he was shooting something almost 50%. I think 47% field goal, 41% from the 3, 80% free throw percentage. So he was balling out. And some of his history, he is the all-time record point scorer in North Carolina high school basketball history. So he went to UNC as a 5-star recruit. He's been good since high school, and he's been leading his team since then. Let's move on to this guy. I'll tell you more about Kobe White as we go along. His name is actually Alec Jacoby White. So there's another fun fact for you guys. Here we go. Boom. NBA Hoops Kobe White. And guys, the centering looks so good on this. I just had to buy it because it was only 99 cents. Put the price up there like I always do. But I love this card. I don't think I have an NBA Hoops Kobe White. I'm not 100% sure. I may have gotten one early on. I have so many of his cards. It's definitely not one of the higher end ones. And these cards, $7.50 for two, $1 for this. You can get his cards really, really cheap, and he just has so much potential. He was the leading scorer on the UNC team that was the third highest scoring offense in the country, and they were the number 1 seed in the March Madness tournament, and they made it all the way to the Sweet 16 before getting knocked out. 7th overall pick by the Bulls, so a top 10 pick, a lot of potential there. Let's move on to these guys. This one is thick, that's what she said. All right, so then some more Kobe White, and this is somebody else, so make sure you stick around till the end for this guy. But this was a Kobe White 8-card lot for about $9, and it's a bunch of, lower end Kobe White cards, but I thought for $9 to get 8 cards, so basically $1 each, $1 something probably when you include the shipping, to get a whole bunch of Kobe Whites because I really like him, and if he becomes an all-star, which to me I think is his floor, I think at the very least he'll be an all-star. These cards will all be worth more than they are worth today. And you can, I just ordered these a week ago, so you'll still be able to get them. There's not too much hype on Kobe White yet, but it's getting there, and people are going to catch on once they see his stats, once they see his highlights, once people start thinking about, which rookies to buy that aren't the obvious ones. Kobe White's name is going to keep coming up, so it's better to get in early and get them now and not after there's tons of hype and you have to pay like 3 times as much as this for them, and then that hype dies down and then the graph drops and then you think you made a bad investment because you waited too long. So it's better to just get in now if you are going to invest in Kobe White. Don't wait for everybody else to start buying him before you buy him. So let's go through these while I tell you some more information or fun facts about Kobe White. I mean, he showed flashes of brilliance. I really enjoyed watching him play, and there was a stretch in February where he scored over 100 points over 3 games. That's really good numbers, guys. I think it was 35 points, around 35 points in each of those games. So really, really good player. He's listed as a shooting guard, more hoops. So Crusade, hoops, listed as shooting guard, but his future is definitely as a point guard. More of a lead guard, a scoring guard, kind of like Kyrie, his favorite player. So he has the ability to get to spots on the floor. He makes tough shots, and he mirrors some of the best at his position, which we'll get into in a few minutes. But Kobe White, this is the tribute, the Great Expectations. I really like these Great Expectations. They're really low end, but I just like the design for some reason. The Zion looks nice. They're cheap. They're just nice cards to have, just fun to have, and you're not breaking the bank. Here's the Rated Rookie. This one's nice, and the centering is really hard, to get right on these. So this actually looks pretty decent. I believe I have some of these, which are the Prism draft picks, NBA debut mosaic, and another draft picks in this jersey. And so back to Kobe White. Versatility as a scorer is huge, and he can score on all 3 levels of the floor, which is really important, in this day and age, the way the NBA has evolved. His efficiency is definitely a work in progress. He's also really skinny, so his defense isn't great. Shooting guards, post him up and take him to town. But he's probably working really hard this offseason to get stronger, so that should really help him next season, and hopefully he can take an even bigger step forward. His true shooting percentage was above 50%, which is pretty good. And what I really like about him is his ability to shoot jumpers off the bounce. So 34% of his deep balls were taken or made with at least 3 dribbles. And that's around the same number as James Harden and Trae Young. I think Trae's like 35% and Harden's like 36%. So it's a pretty good stat. It's pretty good company to be in. His highlights are just awesome. After that All-Star game, or after the All-Star break, he just started going off in those 10 games. So definitely somebody to watch out for next season. Let's get into this guy. Last but not least.
Wow. Wow. Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so low.
Looks like we might have some throw-ins here as well. Sweet. Oh, wow. Some good throw-ins. So let's look at those first. Boom! Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. rookie cards. These should not be throw-ins, so wow, that's really good. I guess because he's injured, the seller is not big on him anymore. But this is definitely a guy you should be buying low on. He's really good. He may even end up being better than Ja on that team. And not to say Ja isn't going to be really good, but Triple J, he's really good. Jaren Jackson Jr., throw-ins. Wow, that was a great surprise. But boom, Tyler Herro, Luminance in the black jersey. I find this card looks so sweet, the way his name's written there. I just really like the way this looks. I love the defender there, putting his hands up, and, Herro just looks so cool, just floating in the air right there. And, black jersey. I believe the Kobe White is in the black jersey as well, and I have one of those on the way. But Tyler Herro, we've seen what he can do. He's a fan favorite. He has a great attitude. He plays the way he wants to play. He's a winner. He can make big shots, and really the sky is the limit for Tyler Herro. And these cards were not very expensive. I want to say these were $9. And I think, so maybe this lot was like around the same. I think the lot was like $10 and these were $9. Yeah, the lot was 10, these were $9. I had to look that up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The likes really help me out, guys. Please like the video. It really helps. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.